Hello, my name is Corinne Flora. I am the Fisheries Management Plan Coordinator for the North Carolina Division of Marine Fisheries. This presentation is meant to give an overview for our Fisheries Management Plan process, often shortened to FMP, and how you can get involved, especially as a FMP Advisory Committee member. The Division of Marine Fisheries is a state agency under the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality, responsible for managing the state marine and estuarine fisheries resources. In partnership with the Marine Fisheries Commission, the division prepares fisheries management plans for commission adoption. As part of the FMP process, the division works with FMP-specific advisory committees in drafting these plans. This allows stakeholder input to be part of the plan prior to commission review. The division also implements supporting rules and policies once the plan is adopted. The Marine Fisheries Commission is a 9-member board appointed by the governor. The commission sets forth policy for the management of state marine and estuarine fisheries. The Marine Fisheries Commission approves state fisheries management plans with their selected management options and adopts the implementing rules. North Carolina currently manages 13 state plans, 12 state fisheries plans, and 1 plan for interjurisdictional fisheries. The FMP for interjurisdictional fisheries limits duplication of effort, maintains compliance, and fosters communication for species managed by the Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission, the Mid-Atlantic Fisheries Management Council, and the South Atlantic Fisheries Management Council. North Carolina is an active voting member on the Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission and both councils. The public may become involved with the commission or councils by applying to join advisory panels or participating in scoping and public comment periods. In developing the state FMPs, the division follows a tiered approach. The first tier is the overall fisheries management plan. This is a public document to serve in deciding management of the fishery through fisheries management strategies. Examples of fisheries management strategies include reducing bycatch and sustainable harvest. These are implemented through fisheries management measures. The management measures are things such as gear modification, season, and size limit. These are the tools that are used to implement the management strategies. Each FMP must be reviewed at least every 5 years. This slide provides the action items for each step. Blue fish with yellow backgrounds indicate steps for the division, and orange fish with the gray background indicate commission steps. Many plans begin with the prior step of completing a peer-reviewed stock assessment to inform the management in the plan. During this presentation, we will go through the FMP process steps, what to expect from each, and when the opportunities arise for public to participate. But before I go into the process, I'd like to cover public comment in general. Public comment is critical throughout the FMP process. The division, as well as the commission, considers stakeholder input in the development of plans and management options. Public comment is a building block of the initial plan development through a scoping period. Additionally, the public can comment at any of the Marine Fisheries Commission quarterly business meetings. All plans have a focused public comment period where the public is given various ways to give input to the division and the Marine Fisheries Commission, and this includes commenting at standing and regional advisory committee meetings. So here are the steps in the FMP process for North Carolina. You will see the infographic throughout the presentation as we walk through the development of a plan. The first step is the division holding a public scoping period. Scoping periods last 2 weeks and include public meetings as well as online questionnaire. This is the first time the public can get involved in the FMP process, and the best opportunity to give input on management strategies to be included in a plan. The division is looking specifically for input from stakeholders on management strategies. A scoping document is used to frame potential strategies the division has identified and seek input in any additional strategies from the public. The input here helps inform the plan in the beginning of issue papers, as well as the goal and objectives. Once scoping is complete, the division uses input from stakeholders to develop informed goal and objectives for the plan. The goal and objectives are presented to the Marine Fisheries Commission for approval. Once the Commission approves the goal and objectives, the division works to develop the complete draft fisheries management plan. The base plan captures information required by the Fisheries Reform Act with the public in mind. This information includes the goal and objectives, a stock assessment or stock status if available, habitat and water quality considerations in line with the Coastal Habitat Protection Plan, better known as the CHIP, social and economic impacts, and user conflict. Based on this information, the FMP must recommend management actions. These actions must provide the greatest overall benefit to the state. If the stock status indicates the fishery is overfished or overfishing is occurring, management measures must be put in place to end the overfished status within 10 years and end overfishing in 2. However, this does not apply if the biology of the fish or the environmental condition make this time frame impractical. Management measures are addressed in issue papers. Typically, each management strategy is developed into a single issue paper, which is informed by fisheries dependent and independent information, as well as available stock assessments. Fisheries dependent sources require stakeholder involvement. This may include mail or phone surveys, on-board research, observer trips, or sampling catch at the dock or fish house. Fisheries independent data is from the division and other independent research surveys. All documents throughout the FMP process, including the full draft plan, are developed by the division's plan development team. The team consists of subject matter experts, including co-lead scientists who serve as a point of contact for the public, a stock assessment scientist, and division staff with technical and scientific expertise, as well as knowledge of the fishery. These expertise include, but are not limited to, licensing and statistics, enforcement, habitat, protected species, and gear. Through the plan development team, the division provides the science and data on which the state fisheries management decisions are based. Once the first draft is complete, the division holds a workshop between the plan development team and a fisheries management plan advisory committee. The goal of the workshop is for the advisory committee to assist the division with developing the draft fisheries management plan. To accomplish this, we have several objectives. Review available science and data, discuss management strategies and management measures, and inform the issue papers and recommendations to address management strategies within the plan. The workshop provides an informal setting for staff and advisors to collaborate and develop an amendment to the FMP. This means we do not follow Robert's rules. We do not require motions or votes. Instead, we have informal conversations, and the workshop takeaways include all considerations by advisors equally. It is just as important where advisors do not agree as it is to where they do agree. The workshop meetings are held in a concentrated time frame, achieving efficiencies for the advisors and staff. The number of days in a workshop varies depending on the needs of an FMP. For instance, the FMP for Interjurisdictional Fisheries workshop will be completed in 1 meeting, whereas the Southern Flounder workshop needed 6 meetings. Most workshops occur during business hours in order to effectively cover materials and have ample time for discussion. Division staff work with advisors to try to accommodate schedules where possible. Due to COVID-19 protocols, workshops have been occurring via webinar. We have had very positive reviews from advisory committee members in this platform. However, future workshops will be evaluated as to which platform will better serve the fisheries management plan, be it webinar, in-person, or a hybrid approach. Fisheries Management Plan Advisory Committee membership may include, but is not limited, to commercial and recreational fishers, fish house owners, guides, non-government organization members, and scientists who have expertise in the fishery for which the plan is being developed. As an important note, North Carolina General Statute 113182.1c distinguishes that the Fisheries Management Plan Advisory Committee has the sole purpose of assisting the division in development of fisheries management plans. You can apply to be a member of an advisory committee on the Marine Fisheries Commission website. All advisory committees are appointed by the chair of the Marine Fisheries Commission. The division sends out a press release asking for plan advisory committee members to apply as needed. After the workshop is complete, the division considers input received from the advisory committee and updates the draft plan. Once the plan is updated with the advisor input, the Marine Fisheries Commission reviews the plan for completeness and verifies that management addresses the goal and objectives of the plan. If the plan meets their expectations, the Commission votes to send the plan for Standing and Regional Advisory Committee review and public comment. Regional and Standing Advisory Committees include the Northern, Southern, Finfish, Shellfish Crustacean, and Habitat Committees. Unlike the Fisheries Management Plan Advisory Committee, these committees give guidance directly to the Marine Fisheries Commission. All advisory committee meetings include a public comment period, and additionally, public comment can be received by online questionnaire or physical letters. You can also apply to be a member of the advisory committees on the Commission website. All advisory committee members, again, are appointed by the MFC chair. Once the Marine Fisheries Commission receives the input from the advisory committees and the public, they select preferred management for the plan. I would like to note that this is not necessarily the final management for each fisheries management plan. The plan, along with the Commission's preferred management, goes to the Department of Environmental Quality Secretary for a 30-day review, and then the appropriate legislative committees for another 30-day review. At the next Marine Fisheries Commission business meeting, the Commission receives any guidance from the Secretary and Legislature. The Commission then selects final management and votes on final adoption of the plan. At that point, we have reached the final step of the process. The Division and the Marine Fisheries Commission implement the management strategies for the plan. Sometimes these management strategies include fisheries-dependent research activities. This is another way for stakeholders to be involved in the division's process, including commercial gear studies and recreational species ID research. Management is implemented through rule or proclamation, depending on the need. The division has been building flyers for stakeholders to give an overview of the fisheries management plan. These are available on our website. We also try to distribute to fish houses and have at various outreach events we attend. We encourage the public, when they have questions, to feel free to call species leads or Marine Patrol. The division has also been creating infographics to aid stakeholders with new management, especially with gear requirements. This is a recent infographic the division released when excluder devices became required in diamondback terrapin management areas. So overall, the division finds stakeholder participation in the FMP process a vital component. From scoping to final adoption, there are places the public input is vitally important to the division and the Marine Fisheries Commission. The roles and scope may differ from meeting or committee to another, but all have equal importance. If at any point you have questions on the FMP process or getting involved, feel free to contact me by email or by phone.